So a liquidity crisis is banker speak, and what that means is that they have lent so much money and pumped up the values of assets so far beyond their value, their actual cash value, that now when people go to buy these things, they don't. There's no money to pay for any of this. You understand? So because banks need to have prices always going up because they're always charging interest and there's no way to pay interest. It requires this. In fact, the entire dollar system is based on debt, which leads to the next piece of banker speak that you hear about. So you hear liquidity crisis, and which means that they can't sell the assets for what they've lent on them. So that's what that means. It means that the prices need to come down, like drastically come down, like come down to the actual cash price. When they come down to the cash price, that's how you find out the actual value of something, not nominal value or appraised value or theoretical value or as value because of your business model, etc. The next part of banker speak that happens is something called an overheated economy. Most people don't know what an overheated economy is, so let me break it down for you. An overheated economy, all it means is that poors and middle class are paying off too much debt. That's what it means. That's exactly what it means. It means that bankers are getting too much, poor people and middle class people are paying off too much debt, and it's flooding their banks with worthless money. Remember, dollars are a hot potato. He who dies with the most dollars loses, right? You want to have assets, or you want to have currency that isn't printed out of nothing. Dollars are completely worthless, right? I mean, I realize that the grocery stores still take them, and I realize that all these mega corporations still take these dollars, and they want them, but that's only because they don't have a whole lot of small business competition, right? You understand, I've covered even the franchise business model. I've covered that. Even with a franchise business model, the owner of the business doesn't even own any part of the business. It's owned by some giant faceless mega corporation. It's a problem. So that's what that means. So when you hear someone say that there's a liquidity crisis, they're just talking about they inflated the prices beyond reality. And then now they don't have any money to cover any of this stuff. And the next one is overheated economy. Overheated economy just means that poors and middle class are paying off too much of their debt, and we can't have that because the dollar is based on debt. It sounds counterintuitive, I know, but it's true. The dollar is a debt-based currency. What that means is if there's no more debt, there's no more money, right? Again, it sounds counterintuitive, but if you look all this shit up, it's the truth.